जय जय गणपति, जय गणपति, जय गणेश, जय गणपति, जय जय
जय जय गणपति, जय गणपति, जय गणेश, जय गणपति, जय जय
जय जय गणपति, जय गणपति, जय गणेश, जय गणपति, जय जय
जय जय गणपति, जय गणपति,
सभी लोग अपने स्थान पे खड़े हो जाएं। पूज्य व्यास जी महाराज आ रहे हैं।
यन्तु विश्वतो दब्धास अपरीतास उद्भिदः देवानो यथा सदमृद्वृधे असन्नप्रायो रक्षितारो दिवे दिवे देवानां भद्रासु मतरिजोयतां देवानागं रातिरभिनो निवर्तताम् देवानागं सख्यमुपसेदिमा भयम् देवान आयुः प्रतिरन्तु जीवसे तान् पूर्वया निविदाहुमहे वयं भगं मित्रं दितिन्दच्छमश्रिदम् अर्यमणवरुणग्वं सोममस्विना सरस्वतीनः सुभगामयस्करता तन्नो वातो मयो भुवातु भेखजं तन्माता पृथिवी तत्पिता द्यौः तदग्रावाणः सोमसुतो मयो भुवस्तदस्विना श्रीडुतं दृशयायुअम् तमीशानं जगतस्तस्थुस्खस्पतिं धियं जिन्वमसेहुमहे वयम् पोखा नो यथा वेदस्साम सद्वृधे रक्षिता पायुर्दब्धः स्वस्तये स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृधस्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तारिक्षो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ओम।
ओम ओम नमश्चंडिकाय बोलो। ओम अस्थिय गुहितं विप्र सर्वभूतोपकारकं देवस्तु कवचं पुण्यं तक्षुष्व महामुने। प्रथमं शैलपुत्रीति द्वितीयं ब्रह्मचारिणी तृतीयं चन्द्रगन्तेति कुष्मान्तेति चतुर्थकं पंचमं स्कन्दमातेति षष्ठां कान्यायनी तथा सप्तमं कालरात्रिक्षा महागौरीति चाष्टमं नवमं सिद्धिदात्री च नौ दुर्गा प्रकीर्तिता। उक्तेतानि नामानि ब्रह्मणैवा महात्मना। ओम नमश्चंडिकाय ओम नमश्चंडिकाय ओम नमश्चंडिकाय। श्री दुर्गा माता की आवाहयामि स्थापयामि पूजयामि। सभी लोग आसन लीजिए। जय माँ 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 जय जय माँ जय माँ
जय माँ जय
जय माँ 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 जय जय माँ 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 जय जय माँ 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 जय जय माँ 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 जय जय माँ 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 जय जय माँ 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 जय 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 माँ 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 जय जय माँ 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 जय। You sit beside her. Sit this way. Scale, scale. Om सर्वमंगल मांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबिके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते। श्री दुर्गा माता की। Let's give a wonderful round of applause for our beautiful baby tonight. Om touch Ramyam Shishovanam Divyam Sarvasaukaram Subham Asanam Chamaya Dattam Grihanam Parameshwara Ushnodakam Nirmalam Cha Sarvasauganda Sanyutam Padvrakshalanatayam Dattam Te Padigretam Om Sri Durga Mata Padyamasnanam समर्पयामि। बोलो ओम श्री दुर्गा माता पाद्यमस्नानं समर्पयामि। ओम श्री खंड चंदनं दिव्यं गंधार्थं सुमनोहरं विलेपनं सुरश्रेष्ठ चंदनं पदिग्रेतां सिंदूरं शोभनं रक्तं सौभाग्यं सुखवर्धनं सुखदं कामदं चैवा सिंदूरं प्रतिगृह्यतां सिंदूरं समर्पयामि। अक्षतासुरश्रेष्ठो कुङ्कुमुक्ताशिशोभितं माया निवेदित भक्त्यं गृहाणां परमेश्वरी। ओम श्री दुर्गा माता अक्षतं समर्पयामि। मल्यादीनि सुगंधीनि मालित्यादीनि वे प्रभो मायर्तानि पुष्पाणि पूजार्थं प्रतिगृह्यतां पुष्पं समर्पयामि पुष्पं समर्पयामि। वनस्पतिरसोद्भूतो गन्धौतम् अग्रे सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं परिगृह्यतां धूपं समर्पयामि धूपं समर्पयामि। साजं कवर्ति संयुक्तं
परिणायोजितं मया दीपं गृहाण देवेश त्रैलोक्यतिमिरापः दीपं समर्पयामि।
शक्ति माता की
सुगन्धिनि मालित्यादीनि वे प्रभो
मायर्तानि पुष्पाणि पूजार्थं प्रतिगृह्यतां पुष्पं
समर्पयामि पुष्पं
समर्पयामि पुष्पं समर्पयामि पुष्पं समर्पयामि। ओम त्वादियं वस्तु गोविन्दं तुम्हमेवात् समर्प्ये ध्यान सन्मुखे भूत्वा प्रासिद्ध पुरुषोत्तमं शर्कराखण्डकाधानि दधीचीर्घृतानि च आहारं भक्ष्यभोजनं च नैवेद्यं प्रतिगृह्यताम्। ओम श्री दुर्गा माता नैवेद्यं
समर्पयामि।
दुर्गा माता नैवेद्यं समर्पयामि। दुर्गा माता की जय। शक्ति माता की जय। कर्पूर गौरं करुणावतारं संसार सारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि कर्पूरादिकं समर्पयामि दुर्गा माता
सभी लोग ले लो कर्पूर आदि।
सभी लोग if you have prasad to offer please bring your prasad now and come अच्छी भजन गाई whose prasad is this that is here come now please
तुम बिनती सुनो सबकी कल्याण करो जग का सधराधिका करके उद्धार करो दुर्गा उद्धार करो दुर्गा तुम बिनती सुनो सबकी कल्याण करो जग का
शक्ति माता की सभी लोग स्वागत. Let me welcome everyone tonight, being the second night of Navratri ka कार्यक्रम, and we will we will welcome our Devi, who's Tamaria Sicharan. Let's give her a big hand, please. Parents, Matthew, where are you? He's busy looking after the other child. Matthew and Anuja, give them a big hand, please. And I'm sure you'll all will agree with me, she is an angel. Now give her a big hand for that. All of the babies so far have been angels, and all of them will be angels. And you look at the beautiful asana that we prepared for the Devi. And if you want to take pictures with the Devi, you're welcome to. After the service, the Devi will pose, and you'll have a photo op. And all of you ladies, adorned, beautifully adorned in Sveta Vastra, white, you should take a picture with her. All together, it will be very nice. Let us join together. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु विष्णुमायेति संस्थिता
नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु चैतन्येत्यभिधीयते
नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु
भ्रान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता
नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
नमस्तस्यै नमस्तस्यै नमस्तस्यै
नमो नमः ॐ नमश्चण्डिकाय बोलो
ॐ नमश्चण्डिकाय
ॐ नमश्चण्डिकाय
ॐ नमश्चण्डिकाय
शक्ति माता की जय
जय
एक भजन
दुर्गे 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 जय जय मां दुर्गे
दुर्गे
जय जननी जय जननी जय जग जननी। जय माँ जय माँ अम्बे भवानी माँ
भवानी माँ
अम्बे भवानी माँ
अम्बे भवानी माँ
जय जय जननी जय जग जननी अम्बे भवानी माँ
जय जय जननी जय जग जननी अम्बे भवानी माँ
जय माँ
जय माँ जय माँ
अम्बे भवानी माँ
अम्बे भवानी माँ
सिंहवाहिनी त्रिशूलधारिणी अम्बे भवानी माँ
त्रिशूलधारिणी अम्बे भवानी माँ
सिंहवाहिनी त्रिशूलधारिणी अम्बे भवानी माँ
अम्बे भवानी माँ
अम्बे भवानी माँ अम्बे भवानी माँ सिंहवाहिनी त्रिशूलधारिणी अम्बे भवानी माँ
जय जग जननी आरती निवासिनी माँ जय जय जननी जय जग जननी अम्बे भवानी माँ जय माँ
शक्ति माता की जय। Last night, we discussed that the Divine Mother in very, very short format, and we talked about the significance of Navratri. Why is it we have these 9 nights of worship? And why is it that it's twice a year? And how it happens only during the spring and the fall seasons. And we identified there's a scientific reason for this. The scientific reason is all about our health and well-being. Because our ancient forefathers, since the beginning of time, realized that human nature is of such that we need to prepare ourselves for each condition. The condition of warm, then to hot, then to cold, then chilly, then to cold, freezing cold. In each condition, the body, psychologically and physically, we need to psychosomatic, bring ourselves in tune with the environment. As such, as you all know, we are preparing for winter now. Although we are dressing beautifully with our light clothing, we have to wear a heavy coat when we go outside. Because our body is not able to resist the cold, but during the warm temperature, we want to get rid of some of the clothes. At each condition, our body adjusts itself. It has what is called an automatic thermometer to adjust itself to the conditions outside. Just like our car, if you set your car in auto and you set it 23 degrees, you do not have to touch that heating mechanism, although some of us don't know that. We turn it up to 26, think it'll get any warmer. But if we leave it at 23, once the time comes, the car will warm up to 23, regardless of what the temperature is outside. Our body temperature is also set at a certain temperature. I'm not a medical professional person, but there's a certain temperature. When it drops below, you can get ill. When it goes over, you can get ill. So it has to be maintained at a certain temperature, like when they test your temperature and says, okay, you have a high temperature or low temperature. So the human body adjusts itself, and it has to adjust itself to climatic condition. Navratri is identified at a time when we have to manage our physical and mental state in order to adjust to the climatic conditions in which we exist. Now, one will say, but this is when we do puja and we glorify the Divine Mother. Yes, yes, yes. It is a time to do puja and glorify the Divine Mother. Why is it that we're glorifying the Divine Mother? These time periods are all about our health and well-being. And who amongst all of the entities in this world knows more about health and well-being than mothers? Who infuses the nutriment into the body of the child from the milk of her body? The mother. Who gives the touch of the hands and brings calm? The mother. Whose soothing voice brings calm to the child? The mother. Whose comforting arms bring comfort to the child? The mother. Not the fathers don't do any of this, but naturally the mother does, for the mother is there first. And as such, one may look at this in a simplistic way, and that is the way we should look at this, because Hinduism is not a religion, it's a way of life. And everything we do is religion. So when we start to glorifying the Divine Mother, thanking you for my health and well-being, then we formulate the Divine Mother, Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati, creating and understanding that these are the stages we have to continue to worship the Divine Mother, because we need the Durga aspect in our lives. And I want to talk briefly about what that Durga aspect is in our lives. Now, if I was to ask you to describe horrific things that can be done to you by someone else. First of all, they could take away all of your earthly possessions. They rob you blind. You call that person a robber. But anybody who robs is a robber. But what do you call a robber who has taken away all your possessions? Everything, left you penniless. Is he just a robber? If I rob you of $5, I'm a robber. So if I rob you of everything, what kind of robber? Is there a description for that robber in the book of law? No. In Hinduism, there's a name for that kind of robbery. If someone desecrates your home, destroys it, the insurance company will say your home was destroyed. And they will say it was burned by fire. But if it's totally destroyed and burnt down to ashes, that brings totally, you're displaced totally. There's a description of that kind of atrocity. Every atrocity in the world, one can put a particular title to it, and as such, all of these atrocities bring pain to the human mind. And when we see the Divine Mother destroying these demonic beings, it is a symbolism of her destroying those who perform these atrocities. Not literally stepping out and killing that person who took your house away from you, but burning away those type of tendencies from the hearts of human beings. So we see a graphic picture. Let me give you a good example. We all have heard the term Kal Bhairav. And we said Kal Bhairav, everybody's afraid of Kal Bhairav. Now, Kal means time. Bhairav, Divine Lord Shiva. Now, when we depict the picture of Kal Bhairav, it shows you a humongous beast that is swallowing up everything. Everything that in this world is swallowing it up everything. Now, what kind of a miserable being is this? Do you know what being does that? Time does that. Time swallows up everything. But in the presentation in artistic form, it looks horrific. But we never think about time, Kal, consumed every. Is there anything that cannot be consumed by time? Such, in our scriptures, we must not take the presentations literally. We must take them philosophically. And that is why scriptures are written in poetic form. Like you tell a child a story, you give them a colorful presentation, but afterward the child doesn't need a colorful presentation to learn about that anymore. The child understands what you say, Mom, you don't have to draw a picture for me anymore. I know about this. Although some of them know more about it too early than we want them to know. But the idea of these forms of the Divine Mother having so many arms and doing all of these activities is to represent to us that there's so many different aspects of impurities that we can become engaged in. We want the Divine Mother to eradicate them, eradicate them, eradicate them, eradicate them. Chanda, Munda, all of the different names of the demonic beings that the Divine Mother comes into conflict with. And always she is victorious. It doesn't matter how this monster is. The philosophy is, it doesn't matter how much the monster is in our lives. The Shakti of the Divine Mother can help us to overcome that monster. And the Shakti doesn't mean a sword or a gun. The Shakti means our faith. I am known to say in this Mandir that we pray to Gauri Ma for what? Man ka, bolo. Man ka Shakti, strength of the mind. That is the greatest weapon against all of these trials and tribulations and atrocities. It doesn't matter how monstrous it is. Once we have the Manka Shakti, we can endure. We can be resilient. When we can endure and be resilient, we can overcome anything. But when we lose the Manka Shakti, we can't endure anything. I give up, that's it. I have it out of this world. I can't put up with you, and we give up. That's when we lose or we lack the Manka Shakti. So tonight, I want to quote a few verses from what's called the Argala Stotra. This is from the Devi Mahatyam. And these slotas is very familiar, you know them, but tonight we'll explain them in detail. Om Namaschandikaya Bolo. Om
Namaschandikaya.
Om Namaschandikaya.
Om Namaschandikaya.
Om Namaschandikaya.
Om Namaschandikaya.
Jaitan Devi Chamunde, Jai Bhutari Harini, Jai Sarvagate Devi, Kalaratri Namostute, Kalaratri Namostute. These Sanskrit words, Jai means victory. Tvam, you. Devi, the Divine Mother. Chamunde. We call her Chamunda Devi, we give her this name, and we give her many names. Chamunda Devi, Bhuta Paharini, who is the remover of worldly afflictions and sorrows. Bhuta Paharini, Harini, to remove. Bhuta, the challenges. You know, Bhuta Pisacha Nikatane Hyave Mahabhira Jabanama Sunave.
We said, well, when you're afraid of the evil spirits, just Jai Hanuman, Jai Hanuman. And when you're walking by a burial ground, we were told of, you Jai Hanuman. What is it you're telling Hanumanji to get rid of spirits? Or to remove the fear in your mind? Bhuta Paharini, we're praying to the Divine Mother, oh Mother, you can remove the worldly afflictions. What are the worldly afflictions? Our next door neighbor trying to shoot us? No. The worldly afflictions is the mortgage that we have to pay, that we can't afford the interest. It brings tremendous stress. It's the credit card bill that we have, that we spent, and we didn't think when the time comes to pay, we find out it's difficult, especially when the interest rate is 24%. That's world miseries and afflictions. And then, what are the sorrows of life? When someone dies? Actually, that's natural. We cannot stop that. But the sorrows are when we act in such a way that we create an environment that we cannot live in. That is the greatest sorrow in the world. There's a bhajan that tells us, it's a very, very old bhajan, tells us, Pinjare ke panchire tera dardan jaane ko tera चुप के रोने वाले रखना छिपा के दिल की छाले ये पत्थर कांटे से पगले कोई ना तेरा हो तेरा दर्द जाने को तेरा दर्द जाने को. When we have these self-inflicted miseries, chupke, quietly, rone wale, we cry. Not with these tears, but the inner tears. Rakhna chipake, dil ki chhale re. And what we're doing, we're hiding the bruise in our hearts. Oh no, everything is fine. No, it's okay, don't worry about it. I'm okay. But we're not okay. Because the tears are so much inside that we want to find a court to hide from the rest of the world. Rakhna chipake, dil ki chhale. Ye pattar ka desh hai, pagle. Oh, you fool, do you not realize that the world is stone-hearted? If you don't want to talk to anybody, nobody will want to talk to you either. If you think you're mean, the world is meaner than you. So don't, because you're not going to change the world by being mean to them. You'll change the world only by being sweet to them. Ye pattar ka desh. So the poet tells us, remember, if you try to be stone-hearted, the whole world will be accommodating to you. Stone-heartedness is very popular. Kindness is the one that is challenged. Siyapati Ramachandra Bhagavan ki, Shakti Mata ki, Jai. Jai Sarvagate Devi. Sarvagate, who is present in all beings. This Devi is present in all beings and what I call Manka Shakti. We all have a mind. Do we know where our mind is right now? Physically located? We know where our thoughts are, but our thoughts are different from this entity called the mind. Where is this entity, this product called the mind? It is something. You have a mind. You have thoughts in that mind. The thoughts can be here and there, but the mind is always within. It is that space within that we inculcate all of our thoughts, develop them and project them into words and actions. But they are seated in our minds. And here we are being told that who's present in all beings, there is a mind in all beings. We all have. And she is that mind. But remember, I've given you many demonstrations about the state of the mind. What state is the mind always in? The state of the mind is always pure. Remember the glass? Anybody remember the glass demonstration? What makes the mind impure? It's the contents in the mind. The Divine Mother is always there. Who's present in all beings? Sarvagate Devi.
Kalaratri literally means dark night. Kalaratri. Philosophically and psychologically translated, it means a state of total depression. Ye Kalaratri. Even during the day, the world looks dark. Even during the day, everything is confusion. That is the Kalaratri. That is what we have, and she has the power to remove that. When I say she has the power to remove that, when we have that manka shakti, that strength of the mind, when we are brave and we go forward in the world, not to create confusion, not to create disillusion, not to perform atrocities, but to live and to care and to give and to understand and to forgive, then the Devi is alive. The Kalaratri is gone. And what we have, Sarvagate Devi, the one that is pure being in our lives. Shakti Mata Ki Jai. This Algara Stotra continues. Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Shiva Shamadhatri Swaha Swadha Namostute Swaha Swadha Namostute. Jayanti, who's ever victorious. Mangala, blissfulness. Always victorious and always auspicious. Who is always victorious and always auspicious? Is it a person who's always right? Is that the person who's always victorious and always auspicious? They're victorious and auspicious. They bring auspiciousness, good feeling about them. Is that the person that's right? Or is that the person that's got more money? Or the one that has more education? Who's that person? Tell me. Anybody? Who's always victorious, seem they're winning all their battles, and they're always full of auspiciousness. We call them the go-to person, maybe? The person who seems to be there whenever you need them, whenever, wherever, and they're there. Always, whenever needed, they're there. They're always victorious. They have no battles that they haven't won, because there's no battles. They see every situation as an incident in life that is overcome by a strength of mind or intellect and the bliss of the divine Shakti that we have within us. Shakti Mata Ki Jai. And the mantra goes on. Bhadrakali, who is the controller of life and death, being beyond time. Control of life and death. Who's control of life and death? We says God is. We don't know when our time will come. We don't know when we will arrive. You know, many of us like to choose things and we say, I want to have choices in my life. I want to make sure I decide what will happen in my life. How many of you decided? How many of us decided on our parents? Some of you give some parents some choice, they will not send some of these children back. I didn't want this one, take this one back, please. But we didn't decide anything on that. I know, like, some of the people that I know, their parents did say that when they get to know them when they were young and youthful. Send them back. But we don't have that choice. It is determined, and time determined that will be, who determines when we shall be born? Who determines whether we should be a 9-month baby, a 7-month baby, a 8-month baby? Who determines that? We have no choice over any of these things. So what do we have choice over? Do we have a choice of when we will go? No. Do we have a choice of how we will go? No. Everybody makes a will. A will has nothing to do about when you will go. It has everything to do with what you will leave when you go. And the greatest will, let me digress for a minute, is to will life. To be willing in life. To willfully do what is right. That is the greatest will that we need to write. Not the one we write on paper. That one is not for our benefit, actually. Everybody else will benefit from that one. But to will ourselves, to be willfully right, and to work for the righteousness in the world, that is our will. That will be the epitaph that we will live after, hereafter. Shakti Mata Ki Jai. Kshama, the embodiment of forgiveness. Dhatri, who is the support of all beings. Durga Chama Dhatri. Swaha Swadha. Swaha is for the divine. Swadha is for the departed. Who is there for us while we are here in this world as divine beings, and who's there for us when we leave this world and become in a different look another divine being. Swaha Swadha Namastate. I would like to conclude with this shloka tonight. Madhukaitabhya vidvansi Vidatri Varde Namam Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Jasho Dehi Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Jasho Dehi. Salutations to the Divine Mother who is the destroyer of the demons. And O Mother, bless us with Rupam Dehi, loveliness and grace and beauty. Doesn't everyone want to be good looking? Loveliness, grace and beauty. Is it our parents that makes us lovely and graceful and beautiful? Is it our makeup or the attire they makes? The little child that was here tonight, what made her beautiful? Then no makeup, simple white dress. What made her beautiful? The innocence was so pure. So, Rupam Dehi, Jayam Dehi, make me, bless me with this Rupam. What kind of beautifulness? The form of loveliness, grace, and beauty. Those are attitudes, not physical appearances. Oh, you're so loving. You're so graceful. You're so kind. This is so beautiful about you. When we are described like that, then therein lies the beauty of our human persona. Jayam Dehi. Make me a victorious person all the time. Remember when I said victory, it's not when you win a battle against the other person, you win and they lose. That's not the victory. The victory is when I overcome my anxieties, my shortcomings, my anger, and these things. Oh, wow, what a victory today. I didn't get angry that much. Jai Ho. Rupam Dehi, Jayam Dehi, Yasho Dehi. Give me glory and renowned fame. Does that mean we name our name out in lights? You know, Pandit Sharma, look his name out in lights there. Is that what it means by glory and fame? Or is it that we've done things that have made others feel good about themselves? There may never be any lights put up. Only you will know what you've done, and those who you've done for will know, and they will glorify you. In their minds, there'll be a light burning at all times. Jashodehi, Jahi, and remove my enemies. Bless me with these beautiful qualities and remove my enemies. Again, what are my enemies or who are my enemies? When we think of enemies, we think of the person. We never think of a state of mind as our enemy. We never think of a condition that's our enemy. We think of a person as our enemy. Some people, our enemy is our illness. Some people, our enemy is our words. Some people, our enemy is our education. Some people, our enemy is our wealth. Some people is our strength. All of these, if they are working, when we use them, they create negative results. They are our enemies. It's not another person that is our enemy. It is when we allow our tendencies and our qualities to provide or promote a negative relationship with other human beings, then those are our enemies that we need to overcome and counter at all times. Shakti Mata Ki Jai. I must tell you that I've never done this kind of translation of this shloka that I can remember, the Argala Shloka. We chant it all the time, but we never took the time to break it down to these words. But I took the time to do the research and break down the Sanskrit word shabd, to explain, because I think that is why it's so powerful. So we thank you all for listening tonight, and we will do one bhajan, and then we'll be proceeding. If there's any prasad to offer, please come to Pandit Tiwari, and everyone please join with me in this bhajan. I'm attempting a new bhajan. Help me.
hope so. I hope so. तूने मुझे बुलाया शेरा वालिए, मैं आया शेरा वालिए माँ।
तूने मुझे बुलाया शेरावाली, मैं आया शेरावाली।
ओ तूने मुझे बुलाया शेरा वालिए, मैं आया शेरा वालिए।
तूने मुझे बुलाया शेरावाली, मैं आया शेरावाली।
जोता वालिए मारा वालिए, मेहरा वालिए, तूने मुझे बुलाया शेरा वालिए, मैं आया शेरा वालिए। सारा जग है एक बंजारा, सारा जग है एक बंजारा, सबकी मंजिल तेरे द्वारा, सबकी मंजिल तेरा द्वारा। ऊंची पर्वत लंबा रास्ता, ऊंची पर्वत लंबा रास्ता, पर मेरे ने पाया शेरा वालिए, मैं आया शेरा वालिए माँ। तूने मुझे बुलाया शेरा वालिए, मैं आया शेरा वालिए। सूने मन में जल गए बाती, सूने मन में जल गए बाती, तेरे पटने मिल गए साथी, तेरे पटने मिल गए साथी। मुन खोलूं क्या तुझसे मांगू, क्या तुझसे मांगू, मांगे सब पाया तेरा वालिए, मैं आया शेरा वालिए माँ। तूने मुझे बुलाया शेरा वालिए, मैं आया शेरा वालिए।
तूने सबको दर्शन दे
अपने गले लगाया शेरवालिए
मैं आया शेरवाली माँ तूने मुझे बुलाया शेरवालिए मैं आया शेरवाली
जोता वालिए जय माँ आरा वालिए
जय माँ
हेरा वालिए
तूने मुझे बुलाया शेरवालिए मैं आया शेरवालिए तूने मुझे बुलाया शेरवालिए मैं आया शेरवालिए
शेरावाली माँ शेरावाली माँ शेरावाली माँ
तूने मुझे बुलाया शेरवालिए मैं आया शेरवालिए
शेरावत माता की
जय
Dhanyavad. Let me take this opportunity to thank all of you for being here tonight and to invite you to join us again tomorrow night as Navratri Karagam continues. Tomorrow night, our debut will be 4 years old. We started with 2 years and 3 years, and tomorrow 4. And the first 3 nights are dedicated to Divine Mother Durga Ma. As you will note, there is a beautiful murti of Durga Ma made from brass. And then after tomorrow night, we'll be switching, moving to Lakshmi Ma. And then after that, to Saraswati Mata. So each night we worship the Divine Mother in different forms. And if anyone, Prashad Sabi Prashad Charaka. And we want to thank our sponsors tonight and the Shrotas and all of the ladies. Looking at these murtis, ati sundar hai. Talia. So all the people who have made this all happen, and there are many people who are involved in making this happen, and there are many people involved in keeping the mandir in a meaningful way, including the cleaners of the mandir. Let's give them a big hand, please. And the pundits who are doing lots of cooking, give them a big hand also. The khana every night that you prepare, you get to, and we have Pandit Dhruv, Pandit Gaurav, and Pandit Rohit. Give them a big hand. They are the expert cooks. And Tiwari ji he's the sabji expert for preparing and helping. Give him a big hand also. So we have a wonderful team, and together with Ganesh, let's give Ganesh a big hand too. He's helping. And we have a new helper in the mandir, Mohin. Mohin, stand up please, let everybody see who you are. Give him a big hand please. And we must not forget our videographer, the one who makes the streaming live. Give him a big hand please, Vikash. And to all of these young ladies who have so many things to do but have fun time, and Roshni, give them a big hand please. We look forward to seeing all of you tomorrow night. We're encouraging volunteers to get more involved because tonight is a quiet night, but last night was very busy. And as the nights progress, more and more people will come. So if you are willing to help, please do not be shy. Just step up and say, can I help? And if anyone tells you that you cannot help, please take a picture of that person and bring it to me right away so I can talk to them, okay? Make sure you get a good picture of them that they told you. And so you can tell me, this person said you don't have to help, because we need all the help we can get. And our help is not necessarily money. Our help is people, kindness, cooperation, availability, willingness. These are the greatest help that we can give here and outside the mandir. Shakti Mata ki Jai. Tayar hai? Kitna tali? There are 8 talis prepared for Aarti. Where is our Devi? We have to find our Devi. Please, please. Get her back. Put her back on a beautiful asan. सभी लोग खड़े हो जाएं, आरती करेंगे.
दिन ध्यावत हरि ब्रह्मा समान कलेवर रक्तांबर साजे रक्त पुष्प गलमाला कंचन हर साजे बोलो ओम जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी ओम जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी के हनि वाहन राजत कटक बबुलधारी सुर नर मुनि जन सेवक इनके दुख हारी ओम जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी ओम जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी कानन कुंडल शोभित नासाग्रे मोती कोटिक चंद दिवाकर राजत समज्योति ओम जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी ओम जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी शुंभ निशुंभ विराज महिषासुर गाती दूर विलोचन नैना निश दिन मधुमाती ओम जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी जो सतयोगिनी गावत नृत्य करत भैरो बाजत ताल मृदंगा और बाजत डमरू ओम जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी मुरारी अति शोभित वर मूर्धाधारी मन वांछित बल पावत सेवक नर नारी ओम जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी ओम जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी कंचन थाल विराजत अगर कपूर बाती श्रीमान के तुम राजत कोटि रतन ज्योति
सभी लोग ताली रख दें। सुनिए, हाथ जोड़कर देखो in front of our chest, बच्चों देखो, and we close our eyes and bow our heads as we offer our concluding prayers today. We pray and appeal to the Divine Mother to destroy all of our enemies. And it's not the next door neighbor we're talking about. We're talking about our internal enemies, the enemies that exist in the form of our desires, our anxieties, our fear, our disgust, our impatience. These are our greatest enemies. We pray that the Divine Mother will demolish them and remove them totally from our lives, that we can live in peace and tranquility with ourselves and all those around us. As we pray. त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवा त्वमेव सर्वं
मम देवा देवा
जयन्ती मंगला काली
भद्रकाली कपालिनी दुर्गा क्षमा शिवा धात्री
स्वाहा स्वधा नमोस्तुते स्वाहा
स्वधा नमोस्तुते
ॐ दौ शान्ति अंतरिक्ष गुं शान्ति पृथ्वी शान्ति राप शान्ति ऋषिगय शान्ति वनस्पत्य शान्ति विश्वदेव शान्ति ब्रह्मा शान्ति सर्वे गुं शान्ति शान्तिरेवा शान्ति सामा शान्ति। शीश झुकाकर धरती पर प्रणाम। गुरुर ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वर गुरुर साक्षात् परम ब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। अस्तु मा
सद्गमय
तमसो मा
ज्योतिर्गमय
मृत्युर्मामृतं
गमय
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः
सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्।
बोले सियापति रामचंद्र भगवान
की जय
पवन पुत्र हनुमान
की जय
राधा कृष्ण भगवान
की जय
गणपति भगवान
की जय
लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान
की जय
सरस्वती माता की
जय
शंकर भगवान की
जय
जगदम्बे मैया की
जय
बोलिए सब संतन
की जय
सद्गुरुदेव महाराज
की जय
अपने अपने माता पिता
की जय
धर्म की
जय हो
अधर्म का
नाश हो
प्राणियों में
भावना हो
विश्व का
कल्याण हो
धरती माता की
जय हो
भारत माता की
जय हो ओम नमः पार्वती पदे हर हर महादेव हर हर महादेव। श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की
जय। सभी लोग पूज्य महाराज जी से प्रसाद लेकर जाएंगे।
से घिरा लाना, चाहे जितनी सजा देना, नजरों से जो गिर जाए, नजरों से जो गिर जाए, मुश्किल ही संभल पाए। अम्बे तेरे चरणों की, मैया तेरे चरणों की। मैया इस जीवन में बस एक तमन्ना है, मैया इस जीवन में बस एक तमन्ना है, मैया इस जीवन में बस एक तमन्ना है, मैया इस जीवन में बस एक तमन्ना है। तुम सामने हो मेरे, तुम सामने हो मेरे, मेरा दम ही निकल जाए। अम्बे तेरे चरणों की, मैया तेरे चरणों की, मैया तेरे चरणों की, अम्बे तेरे चरणों की। एक धूल जो मिल जाए, सच कहता हूँ मैया, सच कहता हूँ मैया, तकदीर बदल जाए। अम्बे तेरे चरणों की, मैया तेरे चरणों की।